Westfield, a serene town known for its picturesque landscapes and tight-knit community, was about to become the centre of an unfathomable mystery. Perched on the edge of dense, whispering woods, Westfield has been a haven of calm and tranquility for generations. The town, with its quaint cobblestone streets, charming homes and friendly faces, is a picture of idyllic serenity. Its residents, a tight-knit community of folks who know each other by name, live their lives in peaceful rhythm with the changing seasons. But as the leaves began to turn in the crisp autumn air and the days grew shorter, a change was coming. Beneath the stillness of Westfield, a mystery was about to unfold, one that would shake the town to its core. This mystery began, as many do, with a group of curious teenagers who ventured deeper into the woods than they ever had before. On an ordinary evening, as the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long, creeping shadows, these teenagers stumbled upon something unusual. Partially buried beneath a bed of fallen leaves was an object, unlike anything they had ever seen. It was smooth, metallic, and strangely cold to the touch. The object was adorned with symbols, intricate and foreign, that seemed to glow in the fading light. The teenagers, struck with an equal measure of awe and fear, rushed back to the town, their minds buzzing with questions. What was this object? Where did it come from? And most importantly, what did it mean? News of the discovery spread quickly. Excitement and apprehension filled the air as the townsfolk gathered around the mysterious object. It was unlike anything anyone had seen before, smooth, dark, and with symbols that no one could decipher. As the sun set on Westfield that day, the town was left in a state of uncertainty. The tranquility that was once taken for granted was replaced by a sense of unease. The object, silent and inscrutable, lay in the heart of the woods, casting a long, ominous shadow over Westfield. The serene town was now unsettled, its peace disrupted by the inexplicable. The days following the discovery were marked by a series of bizarre occurrences. Westfield, once a bastion of normality, found itself thrust into a realm of the uncanny. The town's tranquility was shattered by incidents that defied explanation, setting off a wave of unease that washed over its residents. Household pets, once docile and predictable, exhibited strange behaviors, disappearing for days at a time, only to return with a haunted look in their eyes. Electronic devices too began to act in peculiar ways. Televisions flickered on and off without cause. Radios buzzed with static, occasionally punctuated by a language that was neither human nor machine. Even the town's time-honoured grandfather clock, which had ticked away the seconds with unerring precision, now seemed to lose and gain time at whim. Yet these oddities paled in comparison to the phenomenon that truly instilled fear into the hearts of Westfield's residents: the unnatural shadows. It started subtly. Shadows began to stretch longer than they should, skulking into corners where darkness had no place. They moved independently, unbound by the physics of light and darkness. They danced against walls, writhed on the ground, and sometimes they seemed to whisper. Whispers that were soft, almost inaudible. A susurrus that rustled like leaves in an autumn wind. They were whispers in a language that no one could comprehend, yet they bore an eerie semblance to a lullaby or a prayer. It was as if the shadows were alive, conversing, plotting, a chilling notion that sent shivers down the spines of even the most rational minds. As the days turned into nights, the shadows grew bolder, more defiant. They no longer waited for the setting sun to cast their eerie pantomime. Daylight, once a sanctuary, was now invaded by these anomalous shadows, casting a pall over Westfield that no amount of sunshine could lift. But it was the shadows that truly terrified the residents of Westfield. Shadows where there should be none, moving against the logic of light, whispering in a language no one understood. A fear was growing, a fear of the unseen, the unknown, the uncanny. The town was now under the shadow of a phenomenon, the depth of which they were yet to comprehend. The community turned to experts, scientists, paranormal investigators, even the military, but no one could determine the object's origin or purpose. Fear was palpable, hanging in the air like a dense fog, and the town of Westfield found itself wrestling with an enigma that defied logic and reason. The first to arrive on the scene were the scientists, armed with their instruments of observation and analysis. They pored over the object, taking measurements, jotting down observations, and applying every known method of scientific inquiry. But the object, as if mocking their efforts, remained inscrutable. Its surface, a dark, smooth expanse, was impervious to every test. The symbols etched on it, a cryptic code, resisted all attempts at deciphering. The object was a cipher, a puzzle that refused to yield its secrets. Next came the paranormal investigators, drawn to Westfield by the irresistible allure of the unknown. With their unconventional methods and open minds, they hoped to succeed where the scientists had failed. They probed the object with an array of devices designed to detect psychic energy, electromagnetism, and other phenomena associated with the paranormal. Their efforts, however, met with the same lack of success. The object remained an unfathomable enigma, indifferent to their scrutiny. Finally, the military was called in. With their resources and expertise, many in Westfield hoped that they would succeed in cracking the mystery. But despite their best efforts, the object remained as inscrutable as ever. It was as if the object existed in a realm beyond our understanding, a realm where the laws of physics and logic held no sway. Then, on the seventh night, a thick fog enveloped the town. When it lifted the next morning, the object was gone. In its place, a crop circle-like pattern was etched into the ground, pulsating with an eerie glow. The experts were left with nothing but unanswered questions and a lingering sense of unease. The object had vanished as mysteriously as it had appeared, leaving behind only its shadow and a town forever changed. In the weeks that followed, life in Westfield slowly returned to normal. The quaint town, once shrouded in an inexplicable mystery, began to regain its tranquility. The local bakery, the Smith's farm, the old town square, everything resumed its usual rhythm. The missing pets, as if playing a cruel game of hide-and-seek, reappeared as suddenly as they had vanished. Their owners, befuddled yet overwhelmingly relieved, welcomed them back with open arms. The electronic anomalies, those bizarre glitches and disturbances that had once plagued every home and business in Westfield, ceased altogether. Televisions, radios, lights, all resumed their mundane functionality. Yet the memory of their erratic behaviour was not easily forgotten. It lingered in the minds of the townsfolk, a chilling recollection of a time when reality seemed to have been skewed. The townspeople, they moved on, but the shadow of the past was not easy to shake off. Despite the return to normalcy, despite the happiness of the reunited pets and their owners, despite the cessation of the electronic disturbances, there was something that remained unchanged. The shadows. The shadows that had once danced against the logic of light, that had whispered in an unrecognizable language, they lingered. They lingered in the corners, in the alleyways, in the woods. They were the uninvited guests who refused to leave, a constant reminder of the unexplainable events that had shaken Westfield to its core. They were not malevolent, these shadows. No, they were not. But they were there, always present, always watching. A subtle reminder of the mystery that still hung over the town, a mystery that remained unsolved. They were the silent spectators of the town's struggle to forget, to move on. The shadows, they whispered of the unknown, of the unseen, of the unfathomable. They whispered of the object that had once lain in the woods, of the chill that had swept over the town, of the fog that had enveloped everything. They whispered of the past, of the mystery, of the fear. But the shadows lingered, a constant reminder of the unknown. To this day, the mystery of the shadow over Westfield remains unsolved. Theories abound, each more compelling and confounding than the last. Some believe the object was an artifact from an alien civilization, left behind either intentionally or by accident, a relic from a world beyond our own. Others speculate it was a clandestine government experiment, an attempt to harness powers or technologies beyond our current comprehension, which went awry and left the town of Westfield to bear the brunt of its consequences. Yet there are those who postulate an even more chilling theory, that the object was a portal to another dimension. An aperture, if you will, into a realm where the laws of physics and nature as we know them are but child's play. A world where shadows dance and whisper in tongues unknown to mankind. Each theory carries its own weight, its own set of unanswered questions. But the question that lingers, that haunts the dreams of those who dare to ponder it, is what became of the object. Where did it go when the fog lifted that fateful morning? Did it return to the stars from whence it came? Did it sink deeper into the earth, hiding itself away until the time was right to reveal its true purpose? Or did it simply vanish, leaving behind nothing but its shadowy aftermath as proof of its existence? These questions, these theories, have transformed Westfield from a simple, serene town into a beacon for those who seek the unexplainable, those who yearn to gaze into the abyss and question what gazes back. Yet amidst all the speculation and conjecture, one fact remains unchallenged: the shadows. The shadows that crept into the corners of Westfield, whispering of worlds beyond our understanding, remain. They linger, a spectral reminder of the unknown, a testament to the enigma that once held the town in its grasp. And sometimes the most profound horrors are those that dwell in the shadows of our reality, whispering of worlds beyond our understanding. As we draw closer to the end of our journey into the eerie mystery of Westfield, we delve deeper into the lingering shadows. These spectral remnants, these echoes, have become an integral part of the town's identity, a chilling reminder of the unknown. They have seeped into the very fabric of Westfield, casting an otherworldly pallor over the once serene town. It's as if the town itself is forever trapped in the twilight hour, where the line between day and night blurs and shadows reign supreme. Residents have reported an uncanny sense of being watched, of whispers carried on the wind that are just beyond their understanding. Some have even claimed to see figures moving within the shadows, though these sightings are often dismissed as tricks of the light, the mind playing games in the face of the inexplicable. Yet, despite the fear and uncertainty, the people of Westfield hold on. They have learned to live with the shadows, to embrace the mystery as part of their town's unique charm. They have become a community united in their shared experience, a testament to human resilience in the face of the unknown. As we wrap up our exploration of this enigmatic town, we leave you with this thought. Sometimes the greatest mysteries are those that cannot be solved, but only experienced. The mystery of Westfield, of the shadows that whisper in corners and dance in the twilight, is one such mystery. It is a story that continues to unfold, a story that in its own haunting way is far from over. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to Top Prime Rankings channel. And remember, the next time you find yourself in the quiet town of Westfield, don't be afraid of the shadows. Instead, listen. You might just hear them whispering their secrets.